Hi, I'm Nancy. Welcome to my channel, Running with Scissors. In today's video, we're going to do spin number 5. Are you ready? Don't go away. Okay, we have 4 more fabrics left. Let me just remind you really quickly what the 4 are. We've got sweater knit, some more leftover sweater knit. The other wasn't leftover, this but is leftover. I have some plaid, and I have some fleece. This is one that scares me the most, what to do with this. But that's the 4 I have left. So I'm going to get the wheel together. We're going to spin it and see what's next. Don't go away. Okay, here we go. We have that plaid I showed you, the red sweater knit, the plaid fleece, and the blue sweater. Let's give it a shuffle. And here we go. The plaid. Okay, I can work with that. Okay, it's the plaid. And my tag says there's 3 yards of it. So, there's a lot of things I can make with this. You know, there's jumpers, there's shirts, there's a lot of possibilities with this. So that's what I'm going to make. I'm thinking this is the one I got from the lady on Craigslist. I don't think I got it from the estate sale. It was one of those 2 places. I'm pretty sure it was the Craigslist, the buy from Craigslist. But anyway, that's what I'm going to make. And when I'm done with what I pick, I will come back and show it to you. Okay. I'll be back in just a few minutes and you'll see what I made. Well, I'm back. Before I show you what I made, I want to show you something that happened during my last video. If you watched it, I shared with you all the patterns that I bought from Joann's, and I had taken out all the instructions and I, held up the pattern envelope and then showed you the line drawings. 2 of my viewers noticed something that I totally missed. Let me show you what I mean. I held up this new look pattern, 6749. Pretty, huh? And then I said, and here are the line drawings, and it says 6749. And I held up the line drawings. Let me hold them up together. The numbers match, right? Let me hold them together. Look at it for a few seconds. Do you see the discrepancy? 2 of my viewers notice the line drawings do not match the pattern, but yet the numbers match. If you look, this has long sleeves and short sleeves and a button-up bodice. If you look at this, there are no long sleeves at all. So then I opened up the directions to see what they showed. And the directions are not for this dress. They are for whatever this dress is. And then I thought, oh dear. Then I wondered what the pattern pieces look like. So I got them all out, spread them out, and the pattern pieces do go with this dress because there's long sleeves in it, and the bodice, you can tell, has buttons up the front. So you can tell the pattern pieces do go with this dress. The directions do not. Then I got online thinking maybe I could find the directions. I can't find them anywhere unless you buy the pattern. I looked everywhere. I just looked in, directions for, New Look 6749, and I couldn't find the directions anywhere unless you bought the whole pattern. So if you happen to have this pattern with the correct directions, maybe you could, I don't know, take a picture of them with your phone and email them to me. I don't know. But have you ever had that happen before? Where your directions and the dress or whatever the item is on the front are wrong, but the pattern pieces are right? That was just odd. So anyway, I thought I'd tell you about that. Okay. This is all the fabric I have left of the plaid fabric. And remember, I said I thought I got this from the lady in Craigslist. I actually got back in my old videos, and I actually bought this from the estate sale. I had to go look at both those videos, but yeah, it was from the estate sale, 3 yards, and that's it. That's all I have left of the 3 yards. Before I show you what I made, I want to show you something else. You see, I had decided, this is flannel shirt. It has to be a flannel shirt, right? It has to be a flannel shirt. So I had made, about a year and a half ago, before I had surgery on my shoulder, I had made this Butterick 6924 with the lady in the blue. I made that shirt. I made the button-up shirt because it'd be easier to get my arm in and out of it. Well, I decided to use a different pattern. I mainly decided to use a different pattern for the shirt because I want to use patterns that I've never used before. But I'm going to show you why I like this pattern, the New Look 6232, better. And that's the one I used this time, and I'll show you why. Okay, this is the Butterick pattern. And it's okay, but what I didn't like, it's got facings inside of it. See, it's got facings inside of it, and I didn't really like the facings. And then when you, I don't know, they're just, I didn't like the way it looked as well. See, you have to make sure it folds back right. I mean, the shirt itself's fine. The back of it, you know, it's got the little pleat back there. But the facings I wasn't real crazy about. So, well, as I said, I was looking through my patterns and I found this New Look. What I like about the New Look is that you can make women's and men's. What they have is, if it's for the women's, they have it sizes 8 to 18. And the men's, or unisex, because you could use this for women too, it starts at extra small and goes up to extra large. The difference is, let me look at the line drawings here. The difference is on the unisex or the men's, the back of it's got those pleats like that. And if you make the women's, the back of it has little darts on the back to kind of give it a more fitted look. So I decided to do it that way. And let me show you why I like this pattern so much better. I love this. It came out so good. So good. As I mentioned, there's darts in the back to give it a more of a fitted look, if you see that. And I like this because it didn't have those facings. If you look at it, it had a separate band down the front. And when you open it up, look at that. I think the inside looks as nice as the outside. You don't have those pesky facings that get in your way. And another thing the other shirt didn't have, it didn't have the band. See how there's the collar and there's the band? The other shirt, the collar just went straight onto the shirt, and I like the band. But as I said, I like the way the inside looks with the separate band there, because the inside looks as good as the outside. And then when you put it on, and it goes back, you know how it kind of opens up, you don't have to worry about that facing getting in your way. So that's why I like this pattern so much better. Now, I did have only one little snafu. I cut this in a size 16. Okay, in the misses side, there's misses and there's men's. The men's are in a separate little package in there. I didn't have to open that up. And it's cut a 16. It fits great. Okay, but then when I got to the sleeves are a little bit too big, and I'm going to pop up a picture. The band was huge, and I'm going to pop up a couple pictures. I just put it on, and I just clipped them with one of the Wonder Clips because I didn't have the button on it yet. And I want to show you just how much the band hung down. So here comes the pictures. Is that crazy? Look how big it was. I couldn't wear it. And then I thought, oh my gosh, did I grab the wrong pattern piece? But I did not. I grabbed the Mrs. Piece for the sleeve, and I cut the same size, the 16. Also with the sleeves, it's a little different. Normally with a woven, you know how you do the set-in sleeves? This didn't do it that way. It did it flat. Normally I do the flat sleeves, you know, when you're doing a knit, like a knit top or a t-shirt. This actually had you lay it out and lay it out flat. It came out, I think, very nice. I was a little worried about laying it out, but it came out really, really nice. Now, back to the sleeves. They were too big. There's no way I can wear them. I mean, we're talking, I could probably almost put two of my wrists in it. So I knew I was going to have to take off the cuff. I knew that was going to happen and adjust it. So I decided I better find somebody, and I will put it in the description box. I found this tailor, and he showed how to adjust the cuff. So of course you take the cuff off. Then I measured, you know, I measured my wrist. Of course you don't want it exactly. You want it to have enough for the to go over, you know, for the buttons. I even got one of my blouses. I got that white silk blouse. I measured that cuff to kind of get an idea of where I want it to go. So I turned the sleeve inside out, you know, because it's doubled. And then I figured out how much I wanted to cut off, sewed it, and then of course trimmed it, turned it back and pressed it. Okay, so now you've got a band that fits your arm, right? But guess what? Now the end of your sleeve is too big. It's not going to fit. So what I had to do, and I did what this guy showed, he started under the arm, and you just had to graduate in. You just had to go down in until you got to the right size for the sleeve. So what I did was I basted. I started under the arm, and I just kind of went in until it got to the right size. Then I tried it on, and it was a little bit too tight. I had graded in too much. So then I brought it back out, you know, took those basting stitches out. I think it took me 3 tries of the basting to grade it out. You grade out and then down into where it just fits the cuff. And then I did that, and then I went to the other sleeve, and that, since I kind of knew what I was doing, it only took me 1 try on that. And then I put it on. So it actually fits really nice, but I cannot for the life of me think of why that sleeve was so big when the rest of the shirt fits me great. But the sleeve was just too big. It was really too big in the actual sleeve part. And of course, you know, that. And I'll put a couple pictures in to show you what the bands look like after I fixed them. They didn't have the buttons in yet. I just clipped them to kind of show you the fit. And of course, I'll be trying this on for you in a minute. But yeah, this came out really, really nice, other than the sleeves. I'm really proud of my collar. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it close. I found these buttons at Hobby Lobby, and I like them because they're kind of a little multicolored, vari-colored. And I'll maybe see if I can get that close so you can see the buttons that I use. Another thing I did a little different, they wanted you to put a buttonhole and a button up here on the band, up on the band. And I didn't. 2 reasons. Number 1 is I am never going to put this shirt on and button it up to my neck. But the main reason is because it's a little thicker, and I'm really afraid my machine would not like trying to put in a buttonhole there. Remember when I made that corduroy skirt, I was going to put a buttonhole and a button, and because it was so heavy, my machine just didn't want to cooperate with the buttonhole, and that's, remember, I used the magnets. So I decided I'm not going to do the buttonholes here because I really think my machine won't be happy, and besides that, I will never button it up to my neck anyway, and it's going to be laying open. So anyway, I think it came out really nice. I am tickled to death with it. And I will definitely use this pattern again. The other pattern I won't. This, I just like the way this looks. It looks more like a flannel shirt you buy at the store. I really think so. So let me go ahead and put it on for you and let you see how it turned out. I'll be right back. Okay, what do you think? I think it came out really nice. Pretty proud of my stripe matching. A little closer, you can see the back of it. Forgot those darts in the back. I really, really like this a lot. I think it came out really nice. Even though I had a little trouble with the sleeves, I think they came out really nice and I like it. You see, I said I'm not going to put buttons up here because I'll just leave it open. And if I wanted to, I could open the next button and have it laid open a little bit more. But yes, this came out really nice. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's got 2 buttons on the sleeves. Yeah, only thing I did, I just left out the buttons on the very top because I would never close it. So this is probably one of my favorite makes. I've made a few things that I like, but this I really, really like. I thought it came out so nice. Really, really happy with this. Okay, I think I have 3 fabrics left. I have that blue sweater knit, that red sweater knit, and that plaid fleece. That's the 3 that are left. So I will be spinning my wheel and we'll see what comes up. And let's see if we can get those taken care of. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, love it if you would. And I will see you next time with another video. Y'all take care. God bless. Goodbye.